The population of the United States and many developed countries is rapidly aging. And those born after World War II, they're called baby boomers, and they are entering into retirement. The U.S. Labor Department predicts that this phenomenon will drive an explosion in the elderly care industry with 70 to 80% growth in home health and personal care. CCTV's Roza Kazan reports that the industry is already responding to this growing demographic.
Dolphins can recall whistles.
Richard and Helena Barnes have been married for 60 years and have lived in this Washington, D.C. home for half a century. So when Helena developed an early onset of dementia, moving her to a nursing home was out of question.
Our 3 children all say, you want to move to a retirement home now, but this is home. And so, I want to stay here as long as we can. I want Helena to be with me.
That's why he turned to Melanie Hancock, who runs her own senior care franchise with Right at Home.
Hi, Mr. Milasky. How are you?
This is one of the 70 clients her franchise serves on a weekly basis. A registered nurse, Hancock wanted to leave the hospital and start her own business. Right at Home gave her training and the business knowledge she lacked, but it took a while before things took off.
In the beginning, it was very tough, having, just a couple of clients and having, caregivers that needed to work and, bills that needed to be paid.
And Hancock is not alone. Senior care is one of the fastest growing franchise sectors in the U.S., with some companies expanding almost 1,000% in just 7 years' time. The reason? Demographics.
Senior population of the United States, 65 and older, is expected to double in the next 30 years. And while traditional retirement communities like this one are still popular, many want to stay at home. It's often more affordable for consumers and presents an interesting business opportunity for potential entrepreneurs.
In 2012, buying a home health care franchise cost about $60,000. Compare that with an average $500,000 initial investment needed to open a restaurant.
The biggest single expense for a home care organization is staff. You don't need to have a kitchen, you don't need to have a big building. What you need is a lot of qualified staff.
And while a restaurant usually generates a 2 to 3% profit, margins in senior care could be up to 40%, which could explain why experts expect this industry to be recession-proof for decades to come. Roza Kazan, CCTV, Washington.